Good morning. How are we doing? Oh, I thought I'm a bit under the weather, by the way, so excuse me if I've got a cough. Um, I've been into this game. I've played not a huge amount, just a little bit. Um, and yeah, since I thought I'm a little bit under the weather, we could have a bit more of a chill stream. You could come along and see how I go. It's kind of like a city builder for those of you who aren't aware. Kind of similar to, I would say this is if you've seen Banished, if you're into this kind of like genre, it's kind of like a cross between Banished and ooh, maybe like Age of Empires, because there's aspects of combat to it. It's become more prevalent as the game's developed, but it's a good game. It's a bit of fun. And there's some intricacies to it yeah. So I thought, where are we? So when I said I've played it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it was on Pioneer. I know, but I just wanted to get a feel for the game. Now I did do some hostile forces turned on. I'm thinking we do like a bit more of a customizable experience because, to be honest, I am not gonna. I've from what I've seen, even on the soft mode that I played it on, later on the raids get really intense. I would imagine I need some better mechanics to survive Mr. Barbarian. So, in terms of a name, generally speaking, I just spam this button because why not? However, I think that there is one person who's watching right now. If you want to suggest a name, I'll quite happily whack that in. Well, you know, depending. Alright, no worries, Lil Shy. Let's have a look. Well, I think it should reflect where we're going to go. Now, Idyllic Valley is just that. A lush and fertile valley, abundant in resources and wildlife. It's the perfect place to build a town that's ideal for pioneers just starting out. I've played on Idyllic Valley, that's the one game that I had that I played to fruition on there, out of about maybe 3 attempts. It's really good. It really does have pretty much everything that you would want. Arid highlands, dry desolate highlands with infertile soil, sparse pine barrens and wasteland, but rich in mineral deposits. Some resources are scarce while others are abundant. The earth struggles to grow crops and fertile land may be limited. This is a challenging environment. I can guarantee you with those restrictions that is going to require a RimWorld level of knowledge if you're familiar with that game. So, alpine valleys, northern mountains, valleys thick with conifer forests and interspersed with lakes and occasional meadows. The terrain tends to be hilly, challenging to build on. All resources may not be available, but the earth is fertile and ready for planting crops. Honestly, you can change terrain in this game. We'll come back to that. Then you've got these two other options. So, essentially, this is lowland lakes, an ideal setting of dense forest, lush meadows, lakes teeming with fish. Most, if not all, resources are available, and the earth is fertile and ready for planting crops. I had a look at this. I feel like there's not too many rocky outcroppings, which is typically where you're going to find those like resources. And the plains, expansive plainland with fertile meadows, dry grassland and brush, but few forests and lower mineral resources. All resources may not be available, but the earth is fertile and ready for planting crops. So, off the bat, I can tell you that there are things that we can do to get resources that aren't just naturally occurring. Having said that, if wood's gonna be a problem, at least to begin with, I don't mind the lower mineral resources. This... We're going to go with the plains, I think, because that's going to give us some nice building area. There's the challenge that there's fewer trees. We probably don't have much fish, which can be a huge bonus to begin with. And we're just going to have to take it a little steady to begin with. So we're on the plains. I feel like if we name it Raidersville, that is going to curse the village. Rockfield. Yeah, I like that. So here's where we can, like, well, first let's just no, we'll leave the seed as is. There's the seed. If you do want to, you know, generate the same map and play along with me. In terms of resources, now, basically Trailblazer is like the baseline experience, but we can, you know, tweak it a little bit to make it a bit harder or a bit easier within that bracket. So, starting resources. See, the real big issue with that one would be the months of food. Oh, do you know what? No, I want to be able to at least get past the beginning. The beginning is the hardest bit, and it's the months of food. Everything else I don't care, but we go down to 3 months of food. And we're gonna need all of the people we can. Okay, let's go wildlife. So, plentiful, average, bears, deer's rare. Oh, I see. So it's okay. Oh, bears. This is what I mean, man. Like all these things. We're really tweaking the beginning of the game. You can find ways to handle many of the different situations that you end up finding yourself in later down the line. But at the start, this game is very unforgiving. I think, do you know, having looked at all this, what we're gonna do? we're gonna deal with, after looking at the rest of this stuff I can't even deal with now. Like this is like you're gonna see our citizens get like all of the diseases. They're like crazy things can spread. So I'll keep that on medium. I'm going to take the 3-month food hit, and that means we have to rely heavily on hunters and farmers. But plentiful wolves. Nah, we'll keep it like that. In terms of size, I do like a large map just because eventually it's not as constricting. I like room to be able to like really grow stuff, and you can again once you get things going. if we can get there. So, without further ado, welcome to Farthest Frontier. My name's Will, and we are going to start Rockfield.
Life
Oh,
can be harsh everywhere.
I always like this.
But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city.
Sorry about that, had to clear my throat.
And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave. That we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
I don't know about you, but I thoroughly enjoy that. The music in this game is perfect for the mood that I was feeling for this morning. Always pay attention to the tips. Towers can be an effective defense against smaller early raids, but soldiers are needed to take out the more armored enemies. If we make it that far, guys, you are going to see about at least 100 crazy little dudes just charging, and hopefully by that point we have got an army and we have walls, because if not, I can tell you right now a massacre will occur. This is a fun game. I hope you're going to enjoy it. So as soon as it's loaded up, and you're going to have to excuse it, my computer is not running the best at the minute. I think it may be time to replace her. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit juttery at the beginning. It's just going to get itself settled in. After that, it's smooth sailing for the most part, and we can get cracking. We're going to be looking for a perfect place to start our settlement. You get somewhat of an overview of the map that's been generated at the beginning before you place down where you're going to stay. And yeah, you kind of just like have a look around populous style, you know, over the planet, and then plump down. All of the fog of war gets replaced, and then we'll begin. I promise you, it has not broken. This is just. Oh, she's 8 years old. 9 years this year, actually. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day, morning, wherever you are. I know I certainly am. Excuse me. Nothing like a coffee, eh? As you can see, here we go. We've finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land with your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town centre. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore and potential food sources. There we go. So this is what I was talking about, loading in. Now, on here on the left, you'll have to excuse, I can't I can't use mouse to show you, but on the left hand corner you're going to see a few different fields here. You've got fertility bonus, water bonuses. Everything's kind of got a different value in terms of like what's under the ground, and what's within range, essentially, of your town centre. So you want to, if you don't know what you're looking for specifically, you can just do what I'm doing here, and you'll see like here's terrible. There's lots of red. We don't want red. We want green. And we want as many greens as possible. We need to find... Okay, there's a wolf den. We don't want to be anywhere near that early on. There's some deer there. And... oh, okay. Do you know what, guys? And we've got a little mountain here in the... okay, yeah, deer, boar, a little bit of fish. Oh, guys. We've only gone and found perfection. Let me just check the gradient of this hill. Okay. I kind of want to be planting here. If I'm going to be planting here, I could run industry down here, which leaves like this area up and down. Do I want them to have to move too far away at the beginning though? Do you know what? We're going to do it right here. Alright, welcome in the chat. Hope you're having a lovely morning. Having a nice chilled out morning. Excuse the stuttering at the start, my computer's not incredible. But yeah, we're going to have a run at this. It's a customised start, just a little bit tweaked because I'm not too good at the game at the minute. We're learning. So you can, oh yeah, so you're gonna get these like notifications. It's just part of the game. You're gonna be thankful for them eventually when you have like a cascade of just crazy stuff going wrong. But yeah, so that you can adjust the game speed up to 3 times. You can pause. You can rock it back. Generally speaking, the less you pause, you're going to get where you want to go faster. Gives you less time to react to stuff. At the very beginning of the game, I tend to just have about, I don't know, a minute or 2 pause just to lay out a bit of path and stuff. But for now, just because I don't want... Yeah. Where are we? Here we are. You can shortcut key that with N, which is what I'm doing now. And we just want to make sure that we've got full access to this building on all sides. It's to do with like happiness, which is eventually going to help us grow our settlement later. But for now, we don't need to do too much more than that. We just wanted to get some little basic gritty stuff going. You can be super chill with how you lay stuff out as well, as long as you've got some kind of like fitting stuff in around like your happiness. Pretty much do what you want. Remember, we are going to be getting attacked a lot. But for now, all we need to do is, well, build that to begin with. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're harvesting those resources. We want to keep the berry bushes and the bushes. Right now we're not too fussed about stone, so we'll just also ask them to have a quick little clear out. Nice. And then that's it. Unless something goes drastically wrong now, I will try not to be hitting pause. Let me know if you can hear the music fine. It's one of the best parts of this game. Just gonna have a swig of coffee. Amazing. Do you know what? Even if it's not okay for you, I kinda want a little bit more. Is that okay? Let me know if that's okay. So, to carry on, we've got our town centre being built. This is, as you can see here, kind of like what dictates our... This is why I say it's like Age of Empires. It's kind of like your town centre there. You upgrade that, you get access to new technology and stuff. So that's going to be the plan. Kind of like in Age of Empires, if you're getting attacked, you can, you know, ring the bell. It'll bring everyone that's nearby in, and they can start pinging arrows at whatever's attacking them. I believe there is a hotkey for that. I should probably find out what that is. Right now, our guys are just... Oh no. Right, now see, predators are attacking. There is a good chance... Yeah, so he's probably going to die now. That's not good. We've lost a villager already. That's really not good. We've got nowhere to put them either. So the best thing we can do right now is just whack some houses down. If we can potentially get one of these built, they can save his life. They're building. It is... I think he's dead. Oh man. Well, Rockfield, you are down to 9 members. Tough start. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to have to build a cemetery. That's going to have to be a thing we're going to have to do. Let's whack, because we need to do a few things now. Actually, if we're doing that, we'll just run this one straight over. Much better. Now the reason we're doing this is because there's a few things we need to make. Where are we? So we need to make one of these. This is a firewood splitter. If they're building roads that quickly, because I really don't. Right, we're due onto there. And run that there. I feel like those boars may attack, I can't remember. We need to make... So we've got to be careful with our villagers, right? 4 months supply of food and 6 houses. Oh no, I forgot about the food issue that I chose. Okay, we've got some immediate problems we need to fix. So, that is going to be a fishing shack. And... a hunter's cabin. And a hunter's cabin. So, in terms, the reason why I was a little bit stressed just then, we've lost, and the fact that we've lost a citizen already, is Where are we? So this is the professions page. At the minute, we've got 4 builders and we've got 5 labourers. Now, this is essentially just leftover people. People that haven't been given anything else to do. Yeah? And if the people down here and up here don't have anything to do but there's stuff to move around, they'll do that. So there's some pretty good AI. As you can see, there's a ton of different jobs that we're going to have to manage. But to begin with, we've got 9 people, and we need to be able to build. So we're going to have 2, because we're going to need more people always free for this. Oh no. Where? Oh lord. No. Okay, that's terrible. So they're gonna reset now that I've pulled them away. This hunting cabin needs to be finished because he'll just start pinging these boars off, right? Probably gonna lose another villager. This is not great, honestly. Hopefully he'll just keep running off. Yeah, we've got another dead. Oh no. We're down to 8, guys. Honestly, I've had better starts, but we are going to stick with this. You can always come back. You get people that just for some weird reason want to join this place. The cemetery is going to end up pretty full. Where is it? Resources, there we go. So we need a well. Many reasons, primary of which is, we'll put you like here. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I don't have enough room. Alright. Which way am I going to do the market? Do you know what? We'll go that way, and then therefore that's fine. It gives us room. So we've got a fisherman. He's hopefully going to start sorting out our lack of food. As soon as our hunting cabins are up, they're going to do the same. Oh man, 8 people though. We can come back. Let's speed it up a little bit. What's going on? Oh, I've run out. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, they're still going. Oh, I see what you mean. They want me to do this. Okay, the hunting cabin's up. Beautiful. So, I'm going to whack them there. He's going to deal with that. Then, we need one of these. We don't want that too close to where people live because it's noisy. You're just going to hear it soon. It's just going to be a constant whack whack against wood. Having said that, since we are plodding along, I'm thinking, because we've got a hill here as well, and I don't know if it matters too much, but I'm thinking that essentially we've got to start planning against raiders. So what they're going to do is they're going to come for anything of storage, and they'll also, that includes like houses, but if at all possible they sometimes just try and target, you know, obviously where you've got like your weapons and any production stuff. My plan is to push our residential this way, which means that we're not really building houses up here. So we're going to put a storage there, and that's just a place we can put stone, wood, basic resources. Yep, you're everyone's starving. I know. That is going to be fixed. The fisherman is on it. Already produced 60 fish. We're not worried. Just a little bit of lag. We caught it. The firewood is going to be a problem because we don't have any wood. Oh, absolutely is going to be a problem. We're not in a forest anymore. So we're going to whack it up to 3 times just so we can catch ourselves up. Jobs wise, we've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8. So you see how this is like fluctuating? It's because some have got jobs to do and some don't. We're not really building anything right now, so I'm happy to knock that down to 1. Oh, actually, nah, it's self-regulating. It's fine. We do need a graveyard. We absolutely do. And this is why I was a bit dubious at the start of like picking the lack of food, because we've had a hit to our initial economy early on. These extra 2 people could have translated into, you know, being able to get this stuff up and running. This is really important. Like, I've seen these little idiots like burn themselves down real quick. You got to be careful. Just don't give them too much to do when you're on such low people economy. But unable to work. I know we're getting wood. We're getting wood. We need to get to. I've gotten to, I think, as far as you can get eventually. It was on a much easier difficulty. We can get to a point where we can start planting our own trees. That's going to be the saving grace on the plains. Because normally this would just be chock-a-block with nice... they're in the way, honestly, on Idyllic Valley. Yeah, we need to get this wood, like, now. Oh! We have 2 immigrants. Incredible. Guys, get chopping. This is salvageable. Here we go. Oh, we may get a death. We have food. We just need warmth. Hello to my my 2 viewers. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying this morning. You know what? This is like actually the beginner storage bit. We're gonna move him out of the way. Oh, I forgot I'd asked him to do that. Do you know what? We're just gonna not do that for a second. Oh, there's wolves around, man. Oh, that's done now, actually. We'll just plop that over there. So, food production in the early stage, because we've not got too many people. This we could just stay like this pretty much, and it'd be fine in terms of like any more food. We've got bigger aspirations, but for now that's fine. Bucket list now is just build up a little stockpile. Now that everyone's kind of caught up, I'll let them finish this off because it just needs work, no resources. What have we got marked? Essentially all we're doing here, you're probably familiar with other games, we're just assigning workload for our labourers to go and grab some stuff. Well, they're chopping these trees down now. Look at him go. But if we slow it down, you can see him just... Look at him chopping wood. They will spend their whole life chopping wood at that little chopping block, bless them. Our little fisher, where's he gone? Where has the fisherman gone? I think he's going for a walk. So we're going to mark all this stuff up. I don't want to get rid of too much around here because these deer, like, hang around in this kind of environment, but we do need trees. Oh, actually, do you know what? We can... How do I clear that now? No! No, 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 no. Where? Now we're good. So we're at 10 people. Oh, it's going to do that thing, isn't it? How do I get rid of this now? So, I'm not going to lie, the game is not without its quirks. I won't be able to get rid of this until I'm able to see something else I can click on, like that. So, we've got some food, we've got some wood, we've got some firewood, we've even got a bit of stone. Perfect, guys. Absolutely perfect. We're going to grab more stone. Why? Well, because that's what we need. We're going to also click on this. We've got the stockpile. We're going to use it, okay? Because, as you can see, we've now unlocked... Well, number one... Oh, no. Please don't. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're doing great. Can you let me see? Absolutely. Why are you running? Kill it. Thank you. Right, so we've not got anywhere to store and we've got spoilage happening. First things first though, we need a graveyard. They will get super cranky. As you can imagine, just seeing your uncle laying in the street for, well, a year now. That's not great. Like I say, we're not using this area for much, so we will... I'm going to save like a little corner, because you can get like stuff that raises happiness, etc. But we can put a little graveyard here. Yeah, like that. That's great. So we've got the graveyard. We are going to get some farms and stuff set up. I've learned do not go that route early unless you're playing on like super easy. You've got more people. They just take up an awful lot of time and people. A fisherman and a couple of hunters, as long as you've got access, it's more than enough. Oh, we're on 1 speed. We're going to knock that back up. Look at them. Oh. This is the game that I always wanted, you know. I used to play Banished and I wanted this oh no, we've got a heat wave. Oh, actually, that's fine. Again, these are things that you're going to learn. Absolutely suck when you start putting crops down. I don't think we should be too bad, though. We've got water, we've got a well. Yeah, no, we're going to be good. What are our guys doing? Not much. Transporting, I think. Well, let's... Oh, no, actually. A lot of them are here. How are we getting on? We've got the stone. Now, bear in mind, there's like... you've probably played a lot of these games. There's like expanding requirements. So, let's say one of these firewood splitters. That can service a certain amount of houses and like occupied work buildings, like a fishing shack. They all have the requirements because I mean these guys for the most part will you know semi-live here, so they've got the bits that they need for basics, and so do the houses here. So you've got room for a couple more people, as you can see, and I mean, ideally, you know, food variety and stuff's like better. But like I say, you can see most basic needs. Eventually these will deteriorate, we're going to have to start making our own shoes, etc. But, okay, graveyard is nearly done. I promise you, we're going to make stuff look absolutely beautiful. It's a pretty game. 1 second. Oh my lord. Have you run out of arrows? Clearly not. What are you doing? Beautiful. Hunters are also an essential part of later production for stuff like shoes and such. So this is going to be a great start. I'm so positive about this. If you're watching on YouTube later down the line, as I'm going to put this on as a series, don't forget to follow the channel. You can also catch us over on Twitch, which is where I live stream this. Love to have some of you guys come join us if you're into this kind of game. This is one of my personal guilty pleasures, honestly. I'm sure everyone likes some kind of like card, bigger game, but this is one of my little hidden gems. If you're into any kind of like civilization management stuff, give this one a try. It's got a nice little quirk to it. We're gonna whack this back up now because honestly this is taking forever. It's so good that you can do this though. I can see why you can't go over 3 times speed, because later on we're on a big map and we are going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of these little dudes running around. It can be a lot even for the best computers. 3 times is more than enough though. Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this later at a later date. What you think? Have you played this? Do you know what's coming? The beautiful cityscapes that we can make. We're low on labourers. Hang about. I am almost positive that a large portion of these predators are attacking the village. Oh, that was actually a wolf. Alright, fair enough. Because boars class as predators in a way. Okay, now we're going to bury the dead people. There we go. I'm pretty sure we've already... Have we buried somebody? Oh. So, eventually bodies can just vanish. I think we... Unless somebody's going to go and drop him off. Is somebody walking around with a body in their pocket? Woo! 2 new immigrants. Let's go. I think one of the bodies may have rotted away. That's this game's got a certain raw beauty to it. I was hoping that we could have. No, here we are. The first grave. And they will come later down the line and, pay their respects and stuff. On this foundation, greatness will be built, guys. Oh, we've got some deer that have moved into the area. Alright. So, we're at 7 labourers. We've got no building to do. 2 builders is fine for now. I think what we are going to do is pop a couple more houses down. There are certain triggers, and one of the triggers is to essentially reach certain population caps. Because we've got a little bit of material stockpiled, I feel we can start the expansion. Where you're going to find a lot of issues is when you're not accounting for this, as well as the fact that if that runs out, you're going to have to grab more. Labourers need to be transporting stuff around as well. There's a little to it, to be honest, but it's not massively like overwhelming. If you see these little green arrows, that's showing the level of growth, I guess you could say. So that can go down to 1, and if not careful, you can hunt them out of the area, essentially. Same thing with certain resources like willow bushes and stuff that we can use gatherers to get. We are going to look at getting some gatherers, but I just want to get a couple more immigrants in, because babies take a while. They definitely become a massive backbone once things get rolling, but for now we need immigration because we lost a few people. I mean, we really lost one of them. We couldn't get the graveyard down in time. How's our hunter doing? We're getting spoilage. I think at this point... Where are we? Oh, how do I turn things now? Rotate. Tab. There we go. Okay, so we can easily get one of those. That's fine. A root cellar is going to help keep the food last longer. Keep it a bit cooler. We got 10 months food. We are completely fine for the winter this time. We just got to dodge. Oh, snap. Here we go. Mass immigration. Absolutely accept them. In you come, guys. 12 labourers. Right, we're going to be cheeky and knock up an extra builder. Why not? Instant progress, guys. Absolutely love it. I agree. A market would. Let's do it the proper way. More people wish to join your settlement. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Market stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. Beautiful. Right, so we've got a little root cellar. Now, any food that we produce, up to capacity that is, I'll show you that, yeah. Yeah, it's just going to get whacked in here. People will be able to grow it for longer. Now, we will need one of these. I don't think we need one just yet. To get a market, yeah, saw pit. There we go. So we're going to resources. We need a sawmill. And this is where we need to start thinking about, you see this red? If I get it too close, it's knocking down desirability. So this stuff needs to be far, far away. Oh, slope too steep. That's shocking. Am I going to have to do it over here? Maybe. We can flatten. We can absolutely flatten. What to do? I think for the sake of ease, for now, we're going to go over here. Yeah, that's going to be the plan. We're not too married to anything over there right now. All right, so this is as good a place as any. Saw pit, and we're going to whack a path. So on that note, actually, let's do. Now I know nobody likes somebody to be boring and just do boxes, but for my industrial side of things, I'm absolutely doing boxes. I'll accept the hate for it, it's okay. What I want to do is kind of like get an idea mapped out as to where we're actually going with stuff, because I generally eventually we're going to want to put stuff for ease of access, lots of little like roads between each other. You don't want to give the AI too much to think about. They can just, you know, path wherever they need to. And again, we're taking stuff this way. Oh, what's this now? Oh. Handled that. How are we doing for... We've got tons. Yeah, no, this is perfect. Yeah, spoilage is fine. Right, let's go, guys. Chop, chop. What I might do, if you guys don't mind, I might go and pop the kettle back on and get coffee number 2, because I'm kind of feeling it. I'll leave it going at 1 speed, because again, we need the progress. I'm not going to torture you like that. Feel free to say hi, by the way, guys. Yeah, I know it's not for everyone, but makes me feel less like a crazy person. Oh, we've got a building on fire. Lovely. This is why I was talking about the need for a well. Because these idiots will set themselves on fire. Thankfully, you always... Oh, do you know what? Now that I say that, because that well's fine for all this, he's probably not going to burn himself down. But I will need to start planning out up here as well. How much... We've got enough... Look at these resources. Can you believe it? Ah, compost yard. We are good. There's an order in which we need to do things, I assure you. I'm getting ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, we are going to need that relatively quickly. Oh, it's up and running. Let's go. Right. So, what we need to do now is take this and relocate it to, like... I think here will be perfect. It's one of the best features in terms of like building games, when you can just pick a building up and move it. I don't like wasting resources if I can avoid it. Excuse me. I just check my phone then. But yeah, like I say, love this. They're just going to pop that over there after they've cleared the area. We need... Ideally... Right, so here's another thing that we can look at. It's an ever-balancing game, because obviously the more buildings, the more things we're doing. We're adding on to essentially a requirement of people to fulfill those movement roles. Later on, things can become a little bit chiller. There's things we can do. I don't want to give any spoilers, but this number, eventually the game just becomes about managing this number. I know it sounds a bit reductive, but I promise you, it really does just become about labour management, because people die of old age in this. So eventually you start seeing cycles of life and death where you get birth waves and death waves. It's so cool, honestly. And like I say, there's so much flexibility. We're going to be able to upgrade our guys. We can move stuff around. Okay, I think we're about there. We're going to turn this place. Oh, it's going to be like Sheffield back in the industrial times. That's a place in the UK, in Yorkshire, where I'm from. Again? Oh, it's that. No, one last hit. There you go. Sweet. Right, so we've moved that. Just because they're going to be working the logs, so you want to kind of have storage and production kind of close to each other. Welcome to the new person in chat. How you doing? Good morning. Oh, we're suffering drought. I wonder if that affects the groundwater in the well. No, it doesn't seem to. Well, we don't mind about that then. We ain't got no farms. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. Villager profession. So, we've got 13 labourers, but the next, like we can get logs for, well, in theory forever as long as we don't run out of these. We need planks, and planks are going to be essentially... I'm trying to justify whacking all 6 in here, honestly. I think we can. We are going to need that. Can this store planks? It absolutely can. Beautiful. So, the next and last... Well, the next thing, I think we're going to have to get the Fletcher. No, and I'll tell you why. Because now that we're starting to mess around like that, if we do this, no, instead, let's do, oh, but then we're getting too close to there. Right, better idea. Let's clear all of this so I can actually see what I'm doing. And we are going to make the Fletchers. Do 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 do. Let's do that, and then for storage we'll put one of these like here, and then we'll plonk the well there. Put one there, and that's worse. Yeah, I can't have them running back and forth there. We'll pop one of those there. Do. Absolutely was the right decision. We are accumulating planks at record rates. Things are going up. I love this. Oh, food's going down though. Of course it is. Right. So, we're talking about this forever balancing game. The next thing we can do... Okay, see how we're running out of arrows? That's why we needed the Fletchers. And we are going to knock that up at a ratio of... Say... Yeah. For every one bow we'll make 3 arrows. Beautiful. We are going to put somebody else in there as well, just to catch up. We'll take them back out. 7 is cutting it a bit close. We don't need 2 builders, not building too much. Give them extra room. And that is a successful-ish transition to the next stage. That's beautiful, actually. So, the next thing is the more we start filling our boots, as it were, our storehouses with items. Oh, actually, we don't want food being stored in that. Nor do we want food being stored in that. I'll allow them to store that stuff, that's fine. No worries there. Ah, you see how we've gone down to just a 1, like, green chevron? That does make me think that what we're going to do... Do you know what? Actually, no. Let's hunt these guys out of the area, because I'd rather nurture this burgeoning, emerging deer population, to be fair. And these guys are fine. If we just kind of keep stuff within that line, I think we shouldn't disturb them too much. Right, now that it's winter actually, let's do this planning. This is perfect. So, we've got a whole host of stuff we need to make. There's a storehouse that I've popped here. Can we fit... No, wrong one. I don't believe we can fit another, no. So, get rid of that. We've got that. Ah, that's right. Where are we? Food production. Foragers. This is what we need. Right. Where are we gonna... We've got this over here. Yeah, we'll whack one here. That's just because we need to grab this stuff for baskets. That's a perfect basket location. Now... Oh, we've got medicinal roots. Okay, so... Again, we've got this, like, UI in the middle of the screen showing the green chevrons. As many of those as we can get green. That's just a bonus. I reckon we're going to want this clay, so I'm not going to build that. How about here? Perfect. Actually, might be perfect. It is! Well, if that isn't proof of some kind of greater planet work, I don't know what is. Do you know what I mean, guys? And that's not going to affect the deer, because we're not going to hunt them. They're just going to walk past them. They're fine. And you know what? Since we're at it, I'm going to build over that. Yes, I can. Look at this. Providence. So. Ooh, we could do with a smokehouse, you know. Oh, that would have been a perfect spot. Well, since it does set on fire a fair bit, is that affecting anything? Well, we'll just pop it here. That does mean they've got a bit of a ways to go, though. Right, no, we're popping it there. Whenever I'm planning stuff out, I always try to... You want to try and make the trips between buildings as short as possible. At least I do. Some instances you can't avoid it, you're going to have long transport routes, but for the most part, I'm thinking meat is going to be coming in from here with the fish. They could pop it down here before it comes into here. That's a nice, like, workflow. Same here, they can come through, pop it in there, and then pop it back. It's not too much of a trip. If it turns out that he ends up full, we can pop another one down, that's fine. You are happily gathering that stuff. Beautiful. Can we maybe capture some additional stuff? Like... something that I do like to do, which I haven't been... Oh, she's just doing it herself. Okay. You can use your hunters to have a little bit of an explore, because otherwise, if you, I mean, you can just send out normal people. They tend to get eaten by wolves, and we're not too rich in people right now. Oh, 26 though. I promise you, this is going to thousands. It may not look like it now, but we'll steer it there. So. Quick check on... See, this is why we need to check, because I just remembered we've done some stuff here. Scurvy. Lovely. Oh dear. Well, Well, thankfully we have got this person gathering some nuts and stuff now, so that's going to help out. Predators are attacking. Ah, they're chilling. Yeah, I know they are. I know they are. Right, so you can come back down to 1. We are well ahead in planks. We can knock you down to 2. No issues. That should solve some of our problems, and it has. Lovely. Well guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to knock this down to 1 speed and just be right back for a few minutes while I make myself a coffee. Protect this settlement with your lives, and I will be right back.